Today's Toy Spot, we are having a look at the Collect and Connect Killer Croc from the DC Multiverse Suicide Squad line. Yes, it took technically, I guess, 7 figures because Spot also had to look at the variant Joker, but we had 7 video reviews leading up to this moment, and I hope everybody has been waiting for this patiently. We're having a look at Killer Croc, which again is, I guess, something that they're doing nowadays. Like Hasbro's done this as well with their Marvel Legends releases, that they give you variations with some of their figures if you want to swap them out. They've done that with Odin, and then they've done that with Thor, where you could switch, mix and match the heads. They've done that with a couple of variations as well. For Killer Croc, I don't think necessarily it needed a variation. Personally speaking, of course. Maybe some people like the the bare-chested Killer Croc. I kind of prefer, though, the hoodie Killer Croc. That if that was the default go-to, I think I would have preferred that figure a little bit more than this. It's not to say that there's anything really wrong with the figure, and by having it bare-chested, you can kind of see a little bit more of the detailing that they've added to the scaling. Simply, though, just a matter of preference for this reviewer, I would have preferred the hooded top more so. His face is decent enough, though I don't want to dissect the figure, because in the case of the head, I'm not crazy about just the design as a whole for Killer Croc. I think they could have possibly done a cross between prosthetics and incorporated a little bit of CG in there as well. To me, it kind of screams a little bit like a Goomba from the original Super Mario Bros. Movie. Also a little bit of the lizard, also from Spider-Man, which was another design I wasn't crazy about. I wish they had gone a little bit more reptilian. Maybe in the mouth, where it would have actually had, you know, like big giant teeth. This one I think was okay. I mean, if you are more a fan of Killer Croc, maybe how he appears in the animated series, where he's scaled back and more humanoid, that's maybe this a better fit for you. But I wish that he was a little bit more monstrous. He does have his track pants going on there, a stripe down the side. He's got some gold in his shoes, which looks like there's like a little bit of paint residual that's left on the side of the boot. I noticed that when I did the review where we were just looking at the leg, and I knew I wanted to talk about it when we got this eventually put together, so I'll talk about that right now. There's just like a little bit of residual on the side of the shoe. This side's not so bad, just a little bit on the back there, but there's a lot more noticeable here. Now it's lower by the areas of his sole, so you could chalk it up to, well, you know, it's just dirt or you know, mud or something like that. The scaling work on the front is more subtle than it is on the back. The back is much more predominantly reptilian. The front comes across, well, I guess as a snake, which still fits the bill of reptilian. But Killer Croc here reads more snake to me than he does like Croc. He's got his bandaged hands. Now again, these arms would have been, well, you know what? I still have them. They're right there. These would have been these arms here to go again with his hooded top. But I've just left it off simply because it would have looked ridiculous having him just sleeves. Could have been maybe a new look for him, but no, I didn't want to play around with that. When it comes to his articulation, his head is on a ball joint. Hinged shoulders, full rotation there. Rotation on the not the bicep. Actually, this bicep is sculpted to the shoulder. It's not separate like some of the other figures we've looked at. But at least he does have still the swiveling in the forearm, as well as the hinge in the elbow. He has a rotation in the hand. Upper torso crunch, which works perfectly fine, unlike Deadshot. A rotation on the waist. Forward and back motion on the legs. A split cut there as well. A swivel on the mid-thigh area, bend at the knee, and a hinge back and forth, up and down on the foot, or on the shoes, if you will. So there's Killer Croc. Not a bad looking figure. Mattel's effort at recreating him, I would think, is good. I'm not going to critique it for that. Strictly speaking, from a character design, I don't like the look of Killer Croc. That's just me personally. I wish he had had a little bit more, just a little bit more, not dinosaur, but at least like the more incorporating of Croc's mouth. You know, I like that kind of style of Croc. I don't like the more humanoid Croc. That's just personally me. Okay, so let's have a look at the figures that we had to look at in the wave. We always tend to do this on this channel. Top 3 figures from this wave. Number 3, and you probably already have some indication, you already kind of have some rough idea. The third favorite figure, in my personal opinion, speaking, is Deadshot. It's also a good opportunity to see the height difference between a regular figure and how much taller Killer Croc is. He's not overly tall, but again, based on the fact he's a humanoid character, he can't be insanely tall. The next one was a little gray, I have to admit. Equally, I liked both Boomerang and I liked Harley Quinn. For that reason, I might actually have them as a tie for my favorite figure from this wave. I love Boomerang. I think he turned out great, and I love Harley Quinn. She could have been a little bit better, but overall, I think they put a lot of effort and care into making her. I can just get Boomerang to stand here. Come on, stand up. There we go. And Harley Quinn I'll just kind of hold. So those are my 3 favorite figures. I guess maybe first time ever. Third favorite figure, or I guess now second favorite figure, and a tie for first place. Let me know of the videos that you guys have watched over the last, I guess, 8 videos or so. What was your favorite figure from the Suicide Squad line? Again, I picked these all up from the folks over at Entertainment Earth, so if you guys are looking and haven't been able to find these, I waited for the longest time, checking out stores, going to retail stores, checking out Toys R Us, checking out Walmart. Nobody had them. That's the story as it is here in Canada. But ultimately, I went to Entertainment Earth, bingo bango, they had them. They delivered them right to me, lickety-split, and that's what led us to this moment, this event right now. As always, thanks for watching as you always do, guys. Spot really appreciates it. Really means a lot that you guys watch my videos. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. I like to shoot the you-know-what with you from time to time. Just talk back and forth. Let me know what you guys think of the videos, and let me know of the figures that I've been looking at. Certainly also stay tuned. Spot's got lots more videos heading your way. That's not stopping anytime soon. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.